Campers, seeing as this is the overnight, and you might have seen me using this knife to start cutting wood, we're going to go over some ground rules for what you should do, what you should and shouldn't do when you're using a knife. Okay. First rule is always cut away from yourself. So you never, if you, let's say we have this stick, we always want to cut away from the person that's using it. Okay. If I do this, I make sure that I'm not going to ever swing into myself. If I start cutting towards myself, I run the risk of cutting my fingers and bleeding all over the place. Second rule is keep your knife nice and sharp. A dull knife will be harder to get through something, and so therefore you're more likely to try and force it, and then you're going to slip and hurt somebody. Okay. So how do we do this? We can either sharpen it, make sure we use a sharpener. The other big thing is always put your knife back in the sheath. That will keep it nice and sharp. Finally, the third rule, I already talked about this earlier, never force it, okay? As soon as you start trying to force something when you're cutting, again, you're always going to try and slip, and then you're going to cut an artery and lose some blood. So those are just sort of 3 general rules of thumb when using a knife. Good thing to know. Woo!
Yeah.